Hey all, welcome back to the channel. Today is episode 7 of our Liverpool rebuild. We have holidayed roughly a month ahead. Um, there has been some things that have gone on in that time, as you might be able to see here. James Milner has put in a transfer request. He's not happy with his playing time. We will be losing him on a free transfer next year, so we have offered him out for £1 million, as you can see, and we will accept both these offers. Other things that have happened is England were knocked out in the second round of the World Cup. They lost to Ecuador 1-0. We have also drawn Burnley in the third round of the FA Cup. I think other than that, not a lot has really happened. Ilkay Gundogan to Liverpool. Not so sure about that one. Oh, here we go. A youth intake. So you're going to show us a little bit more about or I assume we can't. So I don't think we really got many injuries. Holland made the World Cup final, was it? We'll soon find out in a second. I will have a look. We got a friendly. Van Dijk is absolutely knackered. But in all fairness, we can't even play him because he's still on the plane. To be completely honest. I believe everyone else is okay, and we are playing Lazio, so it's not going to be a mess around as such. Oh, the other thing that I did see as well is that Darwin Núñez went to 4 stars as well. It hasn't shown it there overly. I imagine maybe when he plays a little bit more he might do, but yeah, that was the other thing that came through. Yeah, so obviously us playing Núñez week in, week out, him scoring lots of goals has been a real big thing for him. Obviously with these it is only a friendly. I couldn't care less. It's just getting the boys back out, getting them playing before we meet City in the quarter final. Look, James Milner, we'll play him. He ain't going to be part of the club for much longer as far as I'm concerned. I reckon he will end up at Brighton, and that's fair enough. He wants first team football. We can't really hold him off for too long in that respect. It's not a problem. Lazio have gone 1-0 up. Milinkovic Savic to a big long ball. Immobile takes it round Allison, knocks it in first time. We go 1-0 down after 25 minutes. And Darwin hits back very, very early. Fabinho, the ball over to Luis Diaz. It's going to be a cutback yet. Núñez with a good finish. And as soon as you say that, Núñez gets in again. It's what this team are doing at the moment. It reminds me very much of what Man City were doing for not necessarily this season with Haaland, but in previous seasons. Just get the ball out to your wingers, just hit the byline, cut it back, and there's always someone that's on. This looks like this was a disallowed goal. He's onside there. He was onside. Not that I really care, if I'm honest with you. It's just one of them things. We are going to make a load of subs. We're going to get everyone some game time here. if it's going to allow me to. It's not going to allow me to. Why does it do that? Simikas, Calvin Ramsey, Jota can go up top. Jordan Henderson. Garnacho. Who's my last sub? It should be Carvalho. It is. It will come on for Luis Diaz when it allows me to get over to that side. And that will do me. Nunes has to get a hat-trick just before he's about to get dragged off. Got lucky there, he should have gone near post. But we'll take it. It's a Nunes hat-trick. Wouldn't expect anything else out of the lad at the moment. Been banging them in for fun. We've got PSG in a friendly next, which is going to be really interesting to see what they're going to be, how they're going to play and who they're going to play. Mobley gets his second of the game. A funny old touch and cross there from Felipe Anderson, but he got the job done. And the Mobley knocks it home. I'll try and fire the boys up. It's just more about getting them all a bit of match fitness, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's only going to be Canate and Fabinho that are going to play the full match. And Jota has found the net. Oh, it's a good play. That's a really good, well-worked goal. Ramsey on that right-hand side. He could be a really good fullback, I believe. I think Liverpool have done a good bit of business here in the summer getting him in from Aberdeen. It's a 4-2 win. We're not exactly too bothered about it. A win is a win. So we've got PSG in 2 days, but what I wanted to show you all is the World Cup. So the third place playoff is between Ghana and Ecuador, and the final is Germany and Holland, which means Van Dijk is going to be knackered. Okay, we go straight in. We will keep exactly the same side, and we will just mix it up again. It looks like they've gone wrong. I just want to see their side. I did just skip over it, but okay, there's a lot of first teamers there. It should be a cracking game. I would most definitely take a draw against oh, well, penalty incoming. Salah tucks it away. Yeah, kid loves going down that side. I mean, for me, Football Manager is about the most realistic game you can get to becoming a manager. Things that happen on the pitch, not so realistic. to be completely honest. I've never seen Salah put a penalty that side, and I don't think I ever will. Salah gets us a second. Good finish there. Really good finish. Puts us 2 to the good. I'm actually preferring this formation with we go 3-0. Fabinho's cross, Darwin with the unrealistic backwards header. Yeah. But yeah, this formation I'm playing where I'm playing 3 central midfielders seems to be working really, really good. It's nice to have that number 10, but with 2 sitting back and 1 just sitting in front. Alexander-Arnold, Darwin's header. It's 4-0. I mean, PSG haven't even had a shot yet. So that shows you how this. They've had 1 shot, and that's come in the 45th minute. So quite embarrassing, if I'm going to be honest with you. They're bringing on Neymar. I'm about to make all of my changes just to give guys a run out and just keep things ticking over. We don't want to knacker the boys out too much. We'll give Matip the full game this time around. We will give. Do you know what? Henderson. We'll give Andre Santos the full game here. Jota. We will go Carvalho on the right. Whoops, wrong button. And we'll go Garnacho there. I believe that is all of my substitutes. It is absolutely fine. We will literally let this just play out. Even if PSG score 4 in the second half, I could not care less. We just want to see it out. We've got to say, we've got an important game coming up against Manchester City. And Mbappe's got 1 disallowed, and then Sergio Ramos goes and blasts 1 in at the near post and makes it 4-1. So they've replaced the goalkeeper. They're obviously doing very, very similar to what I'm doing. Always forget Sergio Ramos went to PSG. Calvin Ramsey has been taken off. We've only got 4 minutes left. We will just crack on. "4-1 victors over PSG. I'd say it was pretty dominant, to be honest. Ramsey is injured. Straight out to the physio. Not much we can do about that. When is that World Cup final being played? Because I would very much like Sunday the 18th, which is now. Tell you this, kudos. He might be very, very close to getting that golden boot. I don't think Van Dijk's going to be fit enough to play against City 2 days later. Lewandowski won the Golden Boot. So to me, that looks like that Van Dijk and Holland won the World Cup. That's what it looks like. They did. Donyell Mallon's second half goal sealed it. So how many goals did Kudos get then? Only 3 according to that. I thought he scored more than that. Okay. Matip is pleased to be linked to Tottenham. Okay, I need to look at some contracts. His contract's up in 2024. I do need to go and have a look at that. Van Dijk was selected in the World Cup Dream Team. Can I just say, as a man of culture, I do own the Dutch home shirt. And that's a really good look at that shirt there. That's fantastic. Julian Timber is one man who's been crossing my mind to possibly buy for the back. James Milner is leaving the club, and I'm surprised at this, but he's going to Real Sociedad. Okay. Thank you for your time, James. You are not going to get much playing time. Your contract is up. So the only player I need to deal with in that regard is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Van Dijk, yeah, he needs a rest. Joe Gomez will go on the bench. Milner will be replaced, I believe, with Joe Bellingham. Mind you, we've got Harvey Elliott there as well. I should have really thought about him a little bit more. Okay. Andre Santos can start on the bench. We'll put Henderson in there. Does Henderson have a better role? He's probably fine like he is. That's okay. Right, let's go out and let's try. Yeah, I know Canate is, but that's why I've got Gomez on the bench. And hopefully Van Dijk will be back for the league. Yep, that's nice to know. City have not lost in 2 games to us. We know that. Let's go get it, boys. Oh, Ortega with a massive kick. Well, Allison has done some really interesting things in this game. Coming out like that was pretty shameful, to be completely honest with you. I don't expect us to be rolled over. We're playing at home. Okay, Alexander-Arnold has absolutely clattered Phil Foden. And Salah has just got us back on terms. Alexander-Arnold, that's a very good finish from Salah there. got the better of João Cancelo. Can I just say as well, just now that I've mentioned João Cancelo, what on earth has happened with him at Manchester City? As far as I'm concerned, he's probably, and don't get me wrong, I really rate Robertson and I really rate Alexander-Arnold, but Cancelo has to be the best fullback probably in the world. And City have let him go out on loan to Bayern Munich. What's that all about? So I don't quite know what's happened there. Professional, motivated. We'll go with satisfied. Problem is with satisfied, it's not going to fire him up or anything like that. We have to do that directly. So yeah, I'm quite shocked with Cancelo. I imagine that's a behind the scenes issue. Okay, let's see what we can do here. A few of the boys are looking knackered anyway. Yeah, Andre Santos comes on for Henderson. And that will be the only sub we make for the moment. I want to demand more out of the boys. Yeah, Thiago for Harvey Elliott is a good sub there for me. Okay, I weren't sure about this one, but we will do that. Boys are looking knackered. Well, it looks like Salah's missed a sitter there. Diaz tries to break away. Oh, so it's a breakaway for us. Look, it's long, but City long ball game. Can you believe it? Haaland has just scored a beauty. I thought it was going to be us scoring then. It's the goalkeeper again. Goalkeeper's got 2 assists. Just hoofing it long over us. And we go crashing out of the Carabao Cup. Well, cup football just doesn't seem to be our thing. We've just earned a trophy saying that we've scored in 10 consecutive games. Doesn't really soften the blow that we've just gone out the Carabao, but I'm not bothered personally. I don't know whether the board will be. There's the important stuff, the league. So we've got Brighton at home. Haaland's just crushed us here. Harvey Elliott, 48 million quid. Right, something I want to see if I can do before I do anything else is to check out the contract situation. I need to see whose contract's in. With Matip, not too bothered. Thiago, I'm going to offer Thiago a new contract. Win a domestic cup. Well, I would certainly like for that to happen. £275k a week. Take it, mate. More than happy for that. What is he earning now? So he's got a big rise here. Got a 50k rise, but in my mind, Thiago is worth it. Do we have anyone else on 24? No. Just Joel Matip. But the plan is for Zabani to come in over Matip, so I may look to cash in on him. I know Tottenham are interested. Speaking of Joel Matip, He's now sustained a hip injury, and he is now out for roughly 2 to 3 months. We're going to send him to a specialist. So that's not ideal. That is a part of football, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, whilst that's a rubbish situation, it looks like it's going to give Canate and Gomez a chance to certainly step up. Although Matip is one of my first choice players, it's not a position that we don't have covered. Brighton are 6th in the Prem. Okay. So City are at home to Aston Villa and Man United are away to Palace. And Newcastle home to Leicester. Work permit for Thiago. Right. Virgil, are you okay to play? 100% he's okay to play. He's always been on the left. So he's back in and fine. So I think this is how I'm going to start. I can't see any reason to change anything else, to be honest. Let's go and get it. We need a better performance. I'm guessing that City's goalkeeper in the last game has proper taken advantage of our high line, gone straight over the top. That is most definitely something I need to change when it comes to playing City. I might need to drop off a little bit. Cool, it's getting a bit spicy in this one early. Fabinho and Lamptey with yellow cards. Oh my goodness, look at this. 4 minutes, 4 yellow cards. Robertson joins them on the 8th. This is crazy. I'm going to get the boys to focus here. It's got a red card written all over it in this game. I'd most certainly like a victory here. And that looks like Alexis McAllister has scored. Oh, where's my centre back? Oh, it's a very, very good chip. Fantastic, but they've just carved our defence open. And we've just got one back straight away. Oh, it's a massive mistake. Nunes is through. Easiest of finishes. Little toe poke that looked like. Makes it 1-1. An incredible goal, apparently, that was. I'm going to have to fire him up some more. And we've gone 2-1 ahead after 20 minutes. Salah cut him, but inside. Needs to play Diaz in, yeah. Diaz is all on his own. 2-1 to Liverpool. Turned it round pretty quickly. And Nunes has scored again. Robertson's corner. Nunes' header. Another one for him. Makes it 3-1 to Liverpool. Absolutely dominating in the shots department. Possession's pretty even. And Thiago has just made us 4-1. No, oh, a cheeky little ball from Nunes there. This goes to show how unrealistic the game is. I don't think I've ever seen Thiago score a goal from inside the box. He only ever scores from outside the box. And he probably only scores 2 a season. Okay, that's a fair swap with Alexander-Arnold's a bit knackered and not feeling too great. Gomez comes in not very happy. It'll turn that frown upside down, my friend. I'm delighted. I'm going to be completely honest. Joe Gomez would have preferred to have stayed on the bench. Great attitude, mate. Need to sort that out, really. Nobody needs to see probably their star player injured as well. Caicedo, as Darwin completes his hat-trick, tapping at the back post. Diaz fizzes it across. Makes it 5. He gets his third. Canate slightly injured. Okay, so what we're going to do now, that is obviously not very helpful. We shall stick Fabinho at the back, and then we will stick on Andre Santos. But we will also make another change, and we will replace Mo Salah with Fabio Carvalho. The game is practically done and dusted. There is no point dragging it out. Did that sub not happen? So it's taken Fabinho off and not Canate. Did I have a mare there? Canate is going to have to come off for Harvey Elliott. No, I've completely butchered that as well. I do want to discard my changes. Right, I think it might be me having a mare here. Canate, Andre Santos. I didn't really. It's not going to allow me to do it, is it? Do you know what? Let's do something different. I'm going to put Jota on. I'm going to stick him up top. That's so bad. Come on, game. Oh dear. Makes a mockery at times. Robertson's not the best man to put a centre back, but just need you to play ball here. Why will it not let me do it? It's crazy. Do you know what? Stuff it. Why is Henderson gone to there? I must be having some sort of mare here. I just want you to move over slightly to the right. Stuff it. It's just not working. We're 5-1 up. If we concede a goal, we concede a goal. But we have just gone to such an attacking formation. We'll balance it as well. I praise the boys. They've played well. It didn't work. "5-1 against this lot is a cracking performance, to be honest. Brighton are no mugs. Yellow cards galore in this game. Really, really good result, that. Really pleased. Delighted. Positive reaction from all the boys. So, Manchester United have just lost to Palace. Newcastle won, and it looks like City are playing later. Tottenham 6-0 against West Ham now. So Canate's for a few days, Alexander-Arnold's for a day, nothing too mad there. Nunes has scored 29 goals in 25 appearances. Aston Villa away next. Tricky tie, to be fair. City convincing 4-0. Need to do something very similar, to be honest. We're heading towards the transfer window opening as well, which means a couple of my guys are obviously going to be on their way. We also need to make really a last minute effort. Oh, a player out on loan that is about to return. Datro Fofana. That is, I love to hear that. I genuinely thought he was out for the season. So Thiago has extended his deal by another year. That will probably be enough for him, because he'll be sort of hitting 34 years of age by then. By the time then, hopefully, my trio of Santos, Bellingham, and Susic will be well away there to sort of have them in. So what I was going to do was I'm going to try a last gasp effort on trying to sell Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Look at his guide price, is just going further and further down. So now it is a case of just getting rid of him and making some money. So I think we're going to just have to sell him for £5 million and just hope. So I don't really. Our Palace have offered £5 million for him. Thank God. Except I'm just happy just to get that in and done. I'd like to think so. One other thing I did notice as well. At the end of the last episode, David Moyes got sacked from West Ham. Rafa Benitez came in. Joe Gomez set to join Newcastle. And he doesn't care about being linked with Newcastle. Old money bags. Okay, so Kate Gordon, we are going to offer a new contract. Okay, we will loan him out then. That's what he wants. You're not having a 15% yearly rate wage-wise. That's for certain. We will give you 25 grand a week though. Oh, I keep doing that. Yeah, we're not worried about Oxlade-Chamberlain. Right, let's see who else we've got. Not good enough. Has a 1-year extension clause. Right, if these boys have got an extension clause, trigger the extension, then I'm gonna do it just because. But Billy Camutio, we're not worried about. So Alexander-Arnold is capable. Konate is capable. Van Dijk is in dire need of a rest. We'll put him on the bench. I can understand why. Nunes, 3.5 stars. You've seen it here first. He's going up. Pressing forward can be up towards 4 stars, which is good. I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking for him to attack and score goals. We're also going to play Andrés Santos in the middle. Alexander-Arnold is already knackered, so it might be a case of putting on Van Dijk a bit later on, just to put on and move Gomez out to right back. Let's go. Konate's not fit either, so that will be where Henderson comes on for Konate, Fabinho back into the middle of defence. This is, in my mind, a potential banana skin. So hopefully we can just get cracking early. What's happened there then? Not a lot, obviously. Right, one thing I haven't done is I have not tried to fire the boys up. It's taken me 10 minutes. It's all us. And in normal fashion, we will probably go behind on their first shot. Alexander-Arnold's gone into the book. Watkins needs medical attention. Robertson is now suspended. My fullbacks just seem to permanently be on yellow cards. I think I demand more from the boys. It's not been good enough. It is a goal for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold whips in the cross. Luis Diaz at the back post. And we are 1-0 to the good. 1-0 to the good guys. Luis Diaz has scored a second goal. A long ball from Andrés Santos. Salah into Darwin. Easy, just square it. Luis Diaz gets his second of the game. It's more like it from Luis Diaz. He seemed to have come alive a little bit more in the since the World Cup, which is fantastic. We are pleased so far. Let's keep it going. Right, we just need to keep an eye. I'm gonna try and fire the boys up. Me firing them up has put a lot of unhappy faces on some of these players for whatever reason. Right, substitution time, and it's going to be a few of them as well. So Konate, we know you are absolutely shattered. It's going to be Van Dijk. I didn't really want to do that. Fabinho, you going to let me swap you with Joe Gomez? No. No, I didn't want that. On Fabinho, let's go at the back here. Alexander-Arnold, you need to go into the middle. Gomez, you need to go to right back. And Alexander-Arnold will be swapped with Jordan Henderson. And that will do for the time being. You know what, Nunes? Have a break, mate. It's absolutely fine. Praise the boys, see if that gives them a big smile. Yeah, we'll stick on Harvey Elliott for Mo Salah. We've got 10 minutes left, barring a disaster. We're okay here. Danny Ings has had a goal ruled out. Yeah, Thiago can come off. Joe Bellingham can come on. Absolutely fine with me. That's our 5 subs. 2-0 victory away at Villa Park. Yeah, that's a good performance. Pleased with that. Bellingham seems calm coming onto the pitch, which is absolutely fine. Good work. Good win from the boys. City win again, 3-0 away at Fulham. So it's heating up. We can't seem to be getting away from United, but the story here I want to say is look at Chelsea. 18 points from 18 games now. They have got money to burn. So we've got some changes incoming in the next few days. We've got Datro Fofana coming back off his loan. We got Telles Magno coming in, and we got a few players leaving. So it's going to be interesting. These deals that like Klopp has done before has really smacked our finances for the long run. Absolutely smacked us. So I need to make a... Okay, so once hopefully Chamberlain is sold, that will resolve quite a bit on the finance side of things where it comes to wages. It's got 2 coming in and 2 going out quite quickly. Haaland has won Footballer of the Year and World Player of the Year. Now, one goal for me, you'd like to try and get someone like Darwin Núñez up there. Salah took 2nd place, Fernandes come 3rd. World Team of the Year, Van Dijk and Salah. Okay. A. Adnan of Sporting made it in there. Fabinho is one Brazilian best Europe-based player. That Datro Fofana. He could be alright, you know. Start of the transfer window. Liverpool are expected to move for Milinkovic Savic. I say you got more chance at the bottom one there with Declan Rice, but I really don't have the money, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Okay. So Magno had come back in. Obviously, he has now gone back out on loan. And he is loaned out for the whole of the next year. That's absolutely fine by me. Dusseldorf have offered a contract for Camutio, which is completely fine. Haaland's Player of the Month. Núñez not far behind. We've got ourselves another Manager of the Month, which is good. Thank you, Julian Ward. Liverpool board make extra transfer funds available. It might not be a lot, and that's absolutely fine. But as a manager on this game, there is no better message to receive. Okay, so a result of an improvement in the club's finances, the board is in a position to offer a budget of 27.5 million. That gives me a little something to maybe sort of see if I can look at a youngster by the end of the month. We might be saying I have a look between this episode and the next episode and see if there's anyone that I can have a look at in that respect. Half the time, once it happens, you have to go and check because you know half the time that it doesn't ever end, it particularly end up that way. Yeah, so we will be a little bit clever here, as you have to be. And that's absolutely fine. So when Oxlade Chamberlain goes, it's going to look even better. Okay, next game. City 5, Tottenham 0. It's going to be hard to stop. They really are. I'm going to have to get a result against them, I believe. Right, so Van Dijk is still needing a rest, which is absolutely fine. Garnacho is going to come out. What is that? Do you know, something I haven't even looked at properly. But Datro Fofana will make the bench. Okay. I think I'm going to rest up Thiago. Putting Harvey Elliott in now. I think that's the right play. Robertson actually is suspended. I didn't even see that, to be completely honest. We will stick Ben Doak on the bench. Let's, yeah, we're not worried about that, it's fine. Fofana has taken shirt number 31. I say I'm not one of these that's absolutely bothered by shirt numbers, you know. Not unless it looks really out of place, and then I will change it up. We'll fire the boys up early doors. Show some passion, boys. Result required here. Home against Leeds. I expect a win here. I have to demand more out of them. I didn't do it. Here we go. Joe Gomez, first goal for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold, Gomez with the looping header. 1-0 to Liverpool. Good start. If we can get another one before half time, be even better. Harvey Elliott makes it 2. Clever play, yeah. Well played, Diaz. Deflection, takes it in. Doubles our advantage. Dangerous scoreline. Basically, I always say the third goal in the game is so important. No matter the level of football. And Mo Salah has made it 3. That should give us our 3 points. Diaz with the assist, Salah with the easy tap in. It's been goals galore this season, let's be completely honest. And Leeds have got one back. Was that Jack Harrison? I just took my eye off the ball for 2 seconds. Very good finish. Leeds not out of this yet. Okay, Darwin has been awful at the moment. He's Got about 15-20 minutes to do something, or I'm going to have to bring on Fofana. It's a penalty, and it says Núñez may have taken a dive there. Salah's going to take it, and he scores. And he's gone the way that I expect him to for a change. So Darwin's done something. I could have given him the penalty there, but, you know, I'm always going to give it to Salah. 4-1 the lead. It's time to make some changes, I believe. Yeah, I'm about to be on that now, so we won't worry about that one. But we will now make some changes. Alexander-Arnold will come off. Let's stick Fabinho. It's never going to work, is it? Let's be completely honest. Been trying it for hours on this game already, and it doesn't work. Fabinho goes in at right back. Henderson in there. Núñez is going to make way for Fofana. We're going to give him a debut. What is his role best at? Okay, we can almost mould him into what we want to, which is a good thing. I'm going to take off Andre Santos for Thiago. We shall leave it at that for the moment. 3 subs made, the other 2 will be just for anyone else who's knackered. I might have to knacker out Konate here. And it's Fofana with a debut goal. You couldn't have asked for a better start. Luis Diaz cuts back. Fofana, volley, roof of the net. That is the start we wanted to see. I have just realised Fofana has been signed by Chelsea in real life, as has Andre Santos. So, and I quite will imagine they spent a hell of a lot more money than what I did on these boys. 5-1 is the score. 5-1 is hopefully how it will stay. Nope, 5-2. They've got another one back. Rodrigo bursts in. Konate is probably shattered right now. It's absolutely no problem. It's 3 points. And that's what matters. And Fofana has scored. He's obviously got booked for the celebration, I'd guess, there as well. So be it. It's a nice victory. We are pleased with that result there. As we are then. So, on that note, that ends this episode. It's been successful in the league. We can't really keep up with City at the moment, but we're giving it a good go. Can't knock the boys. Shame about the cups. It hasn't worked out for us. On that note, gents, please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't, because so many of you that watch don't. It'd be really, really nice to sort of up the subscriber count and obviously the hours count of watched as well. So on that note, we will catch you in the next one. Take care.